So, if you're watching this, you've probably been forced into subscribing to my YouTube channel. And because you can't really do much else, can't go anywhere, I thought I'd show everyone my fridge and my new prep diet for the next week. So, we're going to go through the fridge, and then my diet is basically meat and veg, and some more meat and veg. So I'm going to just show you how I'm going to prep up my food, how I'm going to season it, bodybuilder style obviously, and yeah, that's going to be it. Away. Okay, it's the fridge. It's my favourite part of the house. There's quite a lot of people in my house, but my stuff starts here and here. Got some egg whites while I'm waiting on delivery. Some jelly, because I'm utterly obsessed with jelly. And then chicken, steak. In the drawers, I have just been shopping. I've been shopping because on Monday I start my new prep diet, so I've been dieting down. Like, I had really high calories in my off season, so from the get-go, as soon as they started to drop and things were taken out, I felt like I was starving. But up until now, I've still had carbs in my diet. The most recently I've been carb cycling, so 2 days with carbs, 2 days close to no carbs. But as of Monday, it is actually going to be no carbs. So we've got turkey steak, turkey mince, and that's actually just more turkey mince and turkey steak because of how much I need. And basically each day it's just going to be turkey, mince, chicken, and like various different veg. I do love a Coke Zero, and I am partial to an energy drink. I only have one right now because I'm only allowed one per day on my plan. So I actually haven't had one today, but I'm going to save this for tomorrow because I'm home and I'm a little child who gets hyper, but gotta love a little Monster Zero. The rest of this beautiful stuff is for my family. I've had to do things like sit there and watch everyone eat KFC, or watch my fella eating trifle, which is trifling. But yeah, on to the next one. So, tea coffee covered, and my absolute godsend are my Flavour God drops. I get so many different flavours, but I put them in everything from my tea to my eggs. I'll put it on banana and mash it together, my pancakes, literally, like everything gets a bit of flavour drops. This is one of my prized possessions in the house because it's actually got all of my seasonings, but at the moment I'm not allowed to use most of them. So we've got all sorts of going on up there. But the one thing that I am allowed to use and that I am in love with is my zero. It's one cow spray, so you know you're using basically nothing, and it just gives it that extra thing. So I've got coconut, butter, this aromatic one that's like, it makes the veg taste like a stir fry, it's banging. Just some normal olive oil, and then another godsend is the chili oil one. Proper loving this one on my vegetables as well. Gives it like a little bit extra flavour where I'm really not meant to be going over the top with what I'm eating. And especially where I can't use all my normal seasonings because they've got other calories and all of that. But normally I'd be loving to eat bagels out of this cupboard, love a wrap, love a fajita, love a taco. Taco Tuesdays is my thing. And this one's actually quite bare, but it's normally got big bits of peanut butter and stuff. Obviously 100% peanut butter, and we tried to keep no palm oil just for the health factors. Obviously can't even walk, but so one of like my biggest things is I love seasoning, and I have kind of fallen in love with cooking and doing. So anyone knows, no, bland food is really not for me. I love cooking, I love experimenting. I've literally been like trying to hone my cooking skills for so long, and obviously prep restricts you from doing all of that. And a couple, I say a couple, it's probably like 5 or 6 years ago, I came across Flavour God, and why it's not something I would use in an off season or when I'm just living normal life. It is like one of the absolute saviours when it comes to cooking on prep. You've got all sorts of flavours, and they are as close to like 0 calories. They are low salt, low sodium. That's the same thing, I think. It's got all of the good stuff. Yeah, so like it's saying that in a serving size there's like 0 calories in this. It's got basically no fat, no carbs. I don't even know what it does have in it other than like good tastiness. Some of the flavours that I'm using right now is Garlic Lovers. Gotta love the garlic. It's this one. And then you can literally put this on anything, but pizza flavour is the one. I don't have it right now, but I've recently had honey barbecue, finished that, whacking that on my salmon. Whew. And also chocolate donut flavour, which is obviously not a savoury flavour, but putting that on your oats, putting that on your banana, on your eggs. I kind of put a whole variety of flavours on my eggs. And I mentioned that I'm obsessed with jelly, and consider myself a bit of a connoisseur of the low-cal jellies. So I'm currently using the Morrison's own packet, and the thing that I'm loving about these is these are still 10 calories per packet, but unlike the 10 calorie Hartley jellies, I can make them bigger or smaller. So that one in there, the one in my fridge, is 1 packet with boiling water. Unlike the Asda 10 cal, well, they're not 10 cal, they're roughly 15 to 13 calories per jelly, which is fine, but it's still not optimal. This way you're getting more volume for the same amount of calories. And I just need a little piece of pudding when I'm feeling peckish. I do eat a jelly every day, sometimes more than 1 jelly. It's not technically on plan, but it will be fine until my coach sees this. So yeah, that's my 2 go-tos on prep. So because of the amount of veg that I'm eating, I can't even keep it in the house. So I've actually resorted to putting it in boxes and then putting it in my garden. Obviously it's really cold out, and I mean this is 1 week's worth of veg. So yeah, I've got things like cabbage and lettuce and broccoli. I've got some bagged ones which I normally wouldn't do, but there wasn't as many iceberg lettuces. I'm actually lying. I will eat bags of lettuce like this like it's crisp at work, but I do try and buy ones of these so that I can just kind of cut them myself. And then like same with the spring greens. But yeah, it's kind of boring, but I gotta do what I gotta do. So I'm just gonna cut off some of the bits of fat and like blood spots and gristly bits, and then I'll put all my turkey in here so I can wash it, and then once I put that into its bags, and I'll start seasoning it and do it again. I've got lean mince, but I don't actually know what my turkey is, but that is 5% fat, just for your information. I'm just giving it a little mince, a little stir. I'm seasoning it with the Flavour God everything seasoning, because it is everything. I'm not gonna lie, I actually really like eating mince like this, but when it comes to turkey mince, I actually think it's really butters. I don't like the taste of it at all, but I'm making it into little burgers, which will be exciting, and then I'm gonna cremate it so it doesn't taste like turkey. But yeah, let me get a little piece of seasoning going on. Little seasoning. Top tip when you're seasoning with the Flavour God, with something like this, you can't be too generous. It literally soaks it up and it's brilliant, and then it lasts for the whole week that my food will be prepped for. So, beef mince is all cooked off. I've got my chicken here, and I've got my turkey here. That's all chopped, washed, cleaned, and then here we've got turkey mince. I've already put some pizza Flavour God on my turkey mince. I'm not leaving these like these. I'm actually gonna mix it in, and then I'm gonna grill off my turkey burgers. And yeah, season up. Getting ahead of myself. I'm gonna season my turkey with some Taco Tuesday seasoning and a little bit of everything spicy, and then I'm gonna do my chicken with a little bit everything and a little bit everything spicy. Yeah, it's basically gonna be like that, and then I will eat this through the whole week. To this, got my turkey burgers, my chicken, got turkey breast and some mince. Meat and greens, meat and greens.